Hello there, it's the Archivist from TradingCardArchives.com. I've got my blue gloves on, and it's time to continue Cards and Coffee from this morning. But, as you know, it's not morning anymore. My coffee's all gone, so now it's cards and water. But we're gonna still do it. We're gonna get through this all. I've set everything up. Ready to go. I picked out all the packs that I want to open. I've already kind of like randomed them out of the boxes for us. And if you remember, what we're going to do is we're going to kind of do a little bit of an informal pack battle. We'll still do all the pack battle stuff that we do, but it's not going to be like, super formal or anything. I'm going to go pretty fast and just kind of open these for fun because this was meant to be done over coffee and not a very like serious time one like we usually do. So all right, and as you know, we've got our top two cards over here. That wonderful Darth Vader GP, incredibly rare card. I hear it's like, one in a case, or even like one in two or three cases. It's like a very rare card. And then this is an all metal promo. It's all metal that came out of this box. I was not expecting a promo because this box this like the second set of this by the same group doesn't have any promo in it. Or if it did, the vendor took it because I guess this is worth quite a bit too, maybe like $60, $70 for this card on eBay. I don't know if I won't probably sell that. I guess I don't know. I keep saying that and then I keep thinking about it, so I don't know, but maybe not. I'll probably keep these, but we'll see. We shall see. We shall see. So yeah, those are our top cards. We might find something better in here. It's totally possible. I mean, after all that came out of this box. But yeah, so anyway, let's set this up. Let's get the graphics on screen and let's actually get going here. So what I'm going to do is put up the positions first. So as you remember, this is first place, second place, and third place. I moved it over to the right because this area is glare from the light. So if I put cards here, you won't be able to see them. So I'm kind of like putting my sleeves there to remind myself, don't put cards there. I'm going to put cards over here instead. And then let's get the labels up. So there's our labels. So I'll try to get all the packs in there as I talk about kind of like what each one is. So yeah, so this is we call this the Joker box. It's DC Comics trading cards from China. Yep, and I've got one pack of those out, and I'll put it right here. And as you can see, this pack is going to have two cards in it. That's what that symbol means, sheet, but it's cards effectively. So there's going to be two cards. And this is kind of a lesson to everybody, but I really kind of overpaid for this box. And as a result, the per card cost is $1.54 from this pack, which is pretty high. But you only get two cards, so take it as you will. We'll do the Batman box next. So I got smart and I waited on this and I found someone selling it for much cheaper. So these are usually sold for the same price, but I found this for, you can see almost like more than half off. So because this one's actually older, it kind of goes for more money usually, but I got this for $18, which is amazing. And so our per card cost from that pack is only 82 cents, which is pretty nice. This is Western cards now. These, fully licensed product from Upper Deck. You can buy this anywhere in America, or probably most of the West. It's the annual set, so they make a set every year. It's actually a pretty cool set. We opened it yesterday, opened a pack. I was really impressed with what was in there, so we're going to throw it in the battle and see how it does against everything else. And so that is, put that right there. That pack has 6 cards in it, and the box was like $25 maybe, or $22. I can't, about $20. And you get 6 cards in a pack, so the per card cost is about 60 cents on that. My goal with choosing these, you'll see when I get to these, I have 2 packs of each, was to kind of get it sort of so that we would open the same value of cards, if that makes sense. So over here we're going to open 2 cards at $3. Here we're going to open 2 cards at like $1.60 or so. He'll open 6 at 60, so it should be getting close. Like, it's not perfect because I just don't want to burn too many packs of this, otherwise I'd have 2 packs of this one. But remember, that should have sold for this, so really those cards are at that value level for most people. I just got incredibly lucky and found them for like half price. So yeah, pretty amazing. So then these are our, if you remember, not Kayou, not Kayou, but Kuyoo. So these are Kuyoo Hero Battle cards. Probably some kind of knockoff. I'm really not sure until we open them up. But the box has 2 different pack designs in it, and the cards are very cheap, so I decided to open 2 packs of those to kind of try to keep it balanced against these. Like we'll have 2 chances at a big hit from this, or only have 1 chance for each of these. So that might help balance it out. And then as you see, those cards are very cheap. You're going to get 8 cards in a pack. That's a lot of cards. There are 30 packs in this box. So each card is about 7 cents a piece. So you can see the price range of cards is kind of eye-watering, right? Like, how do you know which ones are which and stuff? So that's what this channel's all about, is to kind of help you understand, you know, why those are so much more expensive. You'll see it right next to these, and hopefully it'll be clear. And if it's not clear, well, I just got ripped off, and maybe you won't. So maybe I can help you out in that way. So let me get this box out of the way. And this last box is official Kayou Hero Battle cards. So this is Wave 5, A005, Wave 5. So the 5th release of Hero Battle by Kayou, and they're official cards. This is a 5 yuan box, so there's 20 packs in there, I want to say. It was 18. I think there's 20 packs in there. And then each pack has 6 cards in it. And just because it's at the 5 yuan level, the cards, each card is more expensive, but you also have better chances of pulling hits from 5 yuan than you do from, I guess this is like a 2 yuan product level, 30 packs. And so the cards are 17 cents each. Still, very cheap cards here. And these are officially licensed. Everything, you can sell those on eBay, no problem. No one can really stop you. I'm sure Marvel would want to stop you, but they can't. They might try, but yeah, legally this is fine to sell as long because of right of first sale and all this stuff. Anyway, this one I would be very careful with. I would never try to sell that. And these I'm not really sure about yet. They have but there are people selling them. Obviously, this is listed for sale, and I've seen others. And there are like government papers showing the licensing that this card set is printed under. Whether they're fake or not, I don't know. But basically, I'm treating these 3 as sort of, these 3, this, and this, as kind of like most likely not licensed products, or at least we should assume they're not until someone proves otherwise. Whereas these are both kind of proven to be licensed. So these are both proven licensed products. I just know some of you commenters care a lot about that. I'm not sure why, but anyway, maybe you're all IP lawyers. I don't know. Anyway, so let's get started here, and what we'll do, I guess by card counts, we can't really open these until near the end. So what we'll do is we'll start, I guess, with the Kuyoo, and get maybe one of these open and one of these open, and we'll wait for that, and then we'll go these 2 first until they're down, and then we'll do it again after that. Yeah, okay. It might be a long video. We're already at 8 minutes, but it should be a fun video. Remember, it's kind of this sort of an informal one, not trying to do like a really formal battle where I'm going to take a long time or anything like that. Hopefully I can do it quickly. We'll see. I'm not usually that fast. I don't know the hit order in these, so I'm just trying to see. Well, I guess there is no hit, so we don't have to worry about hit order. And also, I can immediately tell these are not proper Hero Battle cards from the pack. So these must be just generic Avenger bootleg cards. That's my guess on this. Kuyoo, and Kuyoo is not a company I know about. But we're still going to look at them because they're here on the table. But clearly those are not legitimate Hero Battle cards. I have a bunch more coming, so that in a week or so I'll have maybe all the ones that are made that are official, including the starter decks with the rules and everything, so I can kind of show how to play it, which might be fun. But yeah, there you see, this is what the official Hero Battle back looks like. That doesn't have it, so that is not... I thought maybe it was like an earlier version. It couldn't be, because you couldn't use it in the same game, right? And since these have a back like that, I can just put them on top here. Okay, so well, let's start by pulling 2 cards out of this, and then we'll switch back and forth. Here we go. We've got I mean, honestly, it looks like a Kayou card. It's not, but it has kind of chrome foil to it, like they might do. Kayou card, sorry, and it has markings, but this is not Hero Battle format, so you know, Hero Battle would have things. So yeah, this is not Hero Battle card. Let me get a bunch of sleeves out because we're gonna need a bunch of sleeves. There we go. Let's put those there, and we'll get going. It's got like a. Does it have surface damage already, or did I get something stuck to it? Oh, that was me. Sorry about that. It's still, I don't understand. Maybe that came in the pack. Sorry, it has like a little white pieces stuck to it. I was trying to get those off. Not that I can ever do anything with this card, because this is obviously dangerous stuff. Whatever. Okay, so what do we got next? We have... Oh, so these are both like Thanos's kind of hit people or whatever. And they're cool. They're just movie art. It's nothing too fancy. I always prefer comic book art to movie art. This is, you know, these are movie, like, I think, characters from the movie or something like that. Okay, so now we're down to 6 and 6. And since these are solo packs, we're not going to get into those yet. We're going to go between these two. So we'll start with Kayou. And I don't know the hit order, so I might pick the hit first. I'm sorry if I do. We're going to have to look at them all anyway. Oh, it looks like I did. Okay, well, it's beautiful. I have seen this card online. This is a really, really pretty card. In fact, I think Missing No pulled this a couple of nights ago and posted it on Twitter. This exact card. Very pretty card. SR of not Carnage. What is this? This guy is. Oh, I feel so bad. But yeah, I don't remember their name. But you can see really advanced foil texturing on here. You know, you've got like a rain texture effect up here. We've got street grit down here. And then you've got the character sort of printed on top of all that, so it looks like it's standing in front. Very pretty. I won't go through them all like that, but this SR is really a nice card. Like, I had kind of wanted this card when I saw it online. I'm like, oh, that's awesome. So I'm glad I got it. So definitely that is going to be our first place for right now. I want to make sure I have room there for everything. Let me put that away. Okay, then we'll grab another one of these Kuyoo Avengers cards, which are clearly not Hero Battle cards. Still interesting, but not Hero Battle. They're very dark. They have the star rating, right? But a lot of cards we've looked at, you know, even like Demon Slayer cards will have that on there. So this is ours. We haven't gotten any hit out of that pack yet. We're down to 5 and 5. Remember, those are only 7 cents. Those are 17. So let's take a look next. Oh, another SR. Wow, that's a really pretty card again. Man, Kayou is just like, they're so good at making these cards. And honestly, like, I have some of those Metal Universe by Upper Deck. These look almost as good. The stock isn't as nice. Like, the stock is very thin on this, but the treatments are just great. So let me maybe put that as a 2. Yeah, just because that card is really pretty, but this could definitely be our second place right now, for sure. And I guess we don't have a third place yet. I mean, here, well, why don't we put Iron Man in third place there? So yeah, Iron Man will be third. Sorry, there's a little glare on that side too. Okay, well, we got a 4. So you're definitely getting all the big heroes out of this thing, but I kind of get the impression we're going to end up with a lot of dupes if they're kind of giving us these to start with. And this is Chris Hemsworth, so he definitely beats Robert Downey Jr. out. Sorry, Robert, but I like Chris Hemsworth more. So Chris will go over there. Also kind of a rainbowy texture. Yeah, I'm gonna pause it and turn that light off. Maybe I can get rid of that glare. One second, I'll be right back. I'm back. So it might be a little darker over here now. I don't have my second light on, but I hope it's still bright enough to see. And honestly, that card got a lot prettier. So you get that to look at. So that's 1, 2, and 3. These are, you know, places in Chinese. That's first place, second place, third place. Okay, so I forgot where we're at with remember there's like 8 in here, so we have 5 left to look at. So yeah, 5 left to look at, and 4. And over here we have 4. So yeah, I know where I'm at. We're at 15 minutes. We might have to do like a part 2 and a part 3 of this, just because this video is gonna get really long. I haven't even started the second row yet. Oh, there you go. Nice Hulk. I think I might already have this one, but I'm not going to go look right now. Really pretty. What I love about the Kayou ones is they aren't just movie art. They're like, this is, I don't know if it's original art, but it's at least comic book style art, not the movie art. It's nice, but not going to place. All right, let's take a look at one more here. That is Winter Soldier, I think. It's got the shield, so I guess Winter Soldier had that shield for a bit. And if anyone knows what these are, if they're meant, they can't be the same because they just don't have, yeah, they can't possibly be the same thing. They're sold right next to each other. So like if you see that box, don't buy that box because that box is obviously not the same thing. Like it's not the same thing in any level. Like these are so much nicer. And just check that vision out. All that foil on there. And that cubic foil effect is on every single rare card. So the Hulk had it too. Maybe keep these in separate piles. Vision has it. Okay, we got 3 cards left here. All right, so we got a Vision here, so you can kind of directly compare the two, this is what I wanted to do in here anyway. So great that we're starting to get there. So there you can see a Kayou Vision and a Kuyoo Vision. Both rare, but this one is much nicer. We're down to 2. Oh wow, a rocket. Is always fun. And the foil effect looks great on that card too, so wonderful. Yeah, I can't wait till we get the decks and the rules and stuff and can learn how to actually sort of play this game, because it seems like it would be an interesting game. Although obviously with the rarity system, it's going to be like very paid to winny, where someone who, you know, buys all the URs and MRs and stuff is definitely going to win because those cards have better stats on them. It's got a neat gold chrome effect, but it's still very cheap printing on these. Like even for 7 cents a card, there's not much on these cards that would impress you. Oh, I don't want that in the sleeve. There's also these like white, I don't know what to call it, like snow or something in there. It's probably something from the packaging process. Like, you probably won't believe this, but I bet the factory these were printed in is not that clean. Whereas these factories are probably kept much cleaner. Okay, so we got one more from here. Oh, that's the Spider-Man. I don't have that Spider-Man yet. I have the one where he's crouching, but I don't have this one yet. So now I have both Spider-Mans. That's cool. Very cool. Spider-Man. Yeah, so we have a very Spider-Man-y lineup over here, but I feel like we should get these cards out of there because they just are not hanging right now. And that's it for Kayou. So let's look at the last Kuyou. And then, yeah, we're at 20 minutes. So like I said, we'll probably kind of stop the video here and pick it up again with more of them. So this is an example of an SR from the Kuyou set. Hard to get the foil to look good on there. There is a foil treatment to it, but there's no texturing. And without texturing, you won't get a lot of refraction, so it's hard to pick it up without also picking up glare. Sorry. Interesting that like the statistics are so inflated on this. I mean, whatever that yellow one stands for, here Hawkeye apparently has what, 3,500,000 of that, and it's only half. It's a very inflated number, whatever it is. But neat. So we got what, like 7 rares and 1 SR from that pack. Interesting. Although I bet it's going to be just Dupe City in there. Okay, so far so good. That didn't go too horribly, but it is getting to be a longer video. So like I said, I'm going to kind of stop it here. This is the state of things right now, and then we will pick it back up and do the rest of these. Okay, so I'll see you soon.